You are looking live at Ice Time in Newburgh, New York, where Orange County West is getting set to take on Rye Country Day. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo bringing you the action from New York. A little different setup, different perch, different team, different time, but here we are. Orange County West in, you guessed it, the orange jerseys. Varied uniform pieces thereafter with the sticks raised. There's a menagerie of girls. We'll try to figure out who's who a little bit on the fly. I have a roster. Didn't have much of a chance to memorize it, so we'll try to get your girls as we see them making their plays. Rye Country Day, equipped in their kits that look like the same colors as the Naval Academy. White jerseys, navy numbers, gold trim, navy pants with white stripes down the side, white socks as well. Teams patriate the areas in front of their respective benches. Getting their pre-game instructions now. 15 minutes on the clock. Some names will be familiar. Numbers probably won't be. We'll try to get you as many as we can. Ice Time is a frigid rink. It's usually matching inside the temperatures that are outside. And with the extra cold the past few days, it's nice and chilly in here and the ice pretty good. I don't think there's going to be any complaints, because where would you rather be than watching girls hockey on a Thursday afternoon from Newburgh, New York. Emily Landolina in the net to your left, and the Rye Country Day School, RCDS, that's what it stands for. Their netminder is on the right. I recognize one person out there, that's Peyton Jacobus. She will take the face-off at center ice for Orange County West. By league rule, the league in which RCDS competes, the players are required to wear masks while on the ice, and it looks like all or most are in compliance. Underway at Ice Time. Orange win the face-off and they send it deep. Move back around. Kept in at the point on the pinch. We try to move it. It comes to the near side. Shifted back around. That was Addison over toward the area of Jacobus. It's kept in at the point. And now RCDS is going to move the puck through neutral ice, get it over the offensive line, and give Emmy her first save of the game. 14:22 left, first period just underway, 15-minute periods. Comes up the left wing, dumped by Addison and sent in a full change of 5. Hustling after it. Some of those numbers not easy to see. This looks like Misha Choi, 54. Battled for in front of it, sent in by Francesca Hansen. Batted all the way around the boards to the opposite side. Avery chasing there. Comes to the near side boards and bounces out. Hansen steps up to pick it up. Has to turn. Wearing 86 today, Francesca Hansen. Comes over to Choi's side. She will battle for it in neutral ice. And it comes to the near side boards and brought in by RCDS up the left wing over the dot. There's a save by Emmy. Looked like she got it maybe with the mask and kept it in front of her. Wrist shot from the right point, trickles up in the air and into the near side corner. Comes to the near side boards, battled for over there. Hansen 1-on-2, moves it toward the middle. It's not out. Wrist shot goes all the way through the traffic, and Emmy corrals that one. Caught it without using the catching glove. Caught it with the blocker side at the chest and contained so there would be no rebound. Battled for on the far side boards. Sent in, whistle and a stoppage of play. 12:48 first period, no score. Quite a crowd on hand. RCDS wins the face-off and they quickly fire it at the net. That one's sent through the top of the crease and comes to the near side boards as they try to move it around. Top of the slot, gets through one, has somebody in front behind the D. Backhander goes in. There was somebody behind the D as well, and it goes off the blocker and in. Didn't have much of a chance there, did Landolina. 1-0 RCDS, 12:33 first period. OC West comes out. Rizzo on the right wing. Face-off battled for over there at center. It's pushed into the offensive zone now. Tipped away by Riz. She gets a piece and kneels it out of the zone. Sophia Tanya's over there. Can't get it. Got a piece, couldn't get a hold of it all the way. RCDS will bring it in. They'll skate it around the end line and to the point. Hard wrist shot. Emmy gets a piece of it. Sent on the near side boards. Let's see if they can get it out. They get it up, but not out. Raylan Villano up in the middle, protecting against it. Wrist shot. She got a look at it. Got the glove on it. Rebound stick to side. Comes up to Villano. She tries to chip it out. Gets the stick on it momentarily. Riz over there as well. Shot fired and goes just wide. OC West trying to move it out. They send it across ice. And they do get it out, but they give up the possession there for a moment and it's dumped back in. Sent right up the middle. PJ got a piece of it. Still battling there. Can't get through. Big step in by Tanya's. She interrupted a rush, but couldn't keep it from coming all the way in. Wrist shot through traffic, doesn't get through. Hits a bunch of skates and goes to the side. Pulled up to the left point and sent back in. Ping-ponged around and fed to the point again. Slapper was sent wide, looking for a deflection, but not enough people there for RCDS's liking. This one will be sent all the way down. No icing as there's a change. Goalie steers it around to the near side. Cycled through, but they can't keep it and it comes out. Left wing side all the way through. That's Addison. Now Hansen. Costello hustling back to get there. Comes up the far side boards, but it's kept in at the point. Hansen hustles over to chip it out. If that goes in, it's going to be offside, and still they haven't cleared. Here's a break. Let's see who it is. Can't get all the way through. Costello's going to hustle into the corner, see if she can get it. Tries to center it, but it doesn't get all the way through traffic. Comes to the near side, up the boards. Can't keep it in. It's Taylor Altman at the right point at the moment. She's paired with Hansen, who will hustle off for a change. Comes to the near side, and they hustle out, and with it, and changing. Now Now it goes into the opposite end. If it's a little slow in terms of the play-by-play, I'm trying to match jersey numbers with names. Some of them handwritten. No icing there. Referee Nappi, N-A-P-P-I, Nappi, the Italian pronunciation. This one tipped through. It'll go all the way down. Once again, no icing. Choi will be the first one there, hustling in to get it, and can't keep it in. It's kept in possession by OCW, but they can't get it into the zone cleanly. They battle for it like a 10-yard fight on the gridiron, and eventually RCDS will grab possession and move it into the offensive zone onside. 8:41 first period, 1-0 Rye Country Day School over Orange County West. Joe Rizzo bringing it to you, gladly. Sent through the top of the crease or the bottom of the slot, whichever distinction you choose. That one sent in front, and it hit off of the skate, redirected, and nearly found friendly fire into the orange net. Choi tries to get it up, can't do it. Coys was over there. Slapper through traffic, eludes the net on the left side. This is going to be picked up and hustled out by OCW. Getting over the line on the right side and in. Can't keep possession there though. And the puck moves out to neutral ice. That was Gabby Capano. Whistling a stoppage of play. 7:37 first period. They're 15-minute periods from ice time in Newburgh, New York. As you would figure, Orange County West wearing orange. Wrist shot off the face-off, blockered down and covered up by Landolina. A cross-style face-off eventually sent at the net by RCDS. It comes to the point and it's chipped out. Their captain spins and sends it back in. Comes to the near side boards and there's a battle there. RCDS is going to win that for the moment at least. It comes toward the point. OCW trying to push it out. Shot through traffic. It got maybe all the way through, and Landolina might have gotten a piece of it. Hustling through neutral ice. Just had a little bit of a pick there. And the player on RCDS, wrist shot, was kicked away. Player on RCDS on the bump looked like she might have hurt her shoulder a little bit. That's the right defenseman over there. She caught a little bit. It looked like a really nothing collision, but she was caught. Now she changes. RCDS with 6 on the bench as they move it in. Low slot. Backhander finds its way into the net on the stick side to double the lead with 6:28 left in period 1. So a little bit of a breakdown momentarily costs OCW. They let someone in behind the defense, and it looked like number 13 was there to steer it in. Face off in neutral ice. Riz hustling over there. As a play-by-play guy hopes that the action stays in front because he's putting on some gloves. Kept in there. Rizzo grabs it, and as soon as she gets it, it's a hand pass because I guess it hit off the glove of one of her teammates. So they'll bring it outside the zone. They'll face it off in front of the Rye Country Day School bench. Picked up by RCDS, but Hansen got a piece. Altman will take it behind her own net and chip it up the far side boards, but not out. Fired in from the right point. Now Hansen chips it forward, sends it to Riz. Riz gets it out of the zone, but can't do it with possession. It comes in delayed offsides being played in this game. Usually we don't see that in the club level games. Riz trying to pick that one off and get off to the races. RCDS brings it in and they touch up onside. But now it's just a battle for some possession here. Hansen's going to take care of that. Runs into her own teammate and eventually steers the puck out of the zone. Riz trying to work the opposite side there as the puck is sent across ice and brought in. They have a 3-on-2. RCDS, Altman broke it up and they'll take it behind the net. Hansen over there, she's been busy in the early going. Centering feed smacked away by Altman. Costello is out there. Comes to Rizzo. She's going to gain the center line and dump it so she can complete the change. And actually, it takes a nice friendly bounce off the boards and is covered up. So OCW, with the line change completed, will have an offensive zone draw. PJ will take it in the center circle. She's got Costello on the left wing. Costello, sharp on the face-off there and is able to get a shot off. That might be their first of the game officially. It might have been one that found its way to the net before. There's no shot clock being kept track of that we can see. Costello chips it off the boards for PJ, who sends it over here for Coys. She's going to get the line and get in all the way. Finds a lot of traffic there as she gets closer to net. Centering attempt is there, shoveled forward, and if there was somebody on the back door, they would have put it in. But there was only an RCDS player there. Comes to the left point and kept in. This line moving and making some things happen. Chipped out, no icing as it was tipped. Sent toward neutral ice. OCW trying to get it there. PJ with it, gets a little help. They can't get it in. Changes happening a little bit behind the play, one at a time as the puck is chipped off the glass. Ella tries to grab it, can't do it. It skips under her stick. Now it comes right down the middle. Avery trying to get through traffic, still loose, can't do it. Comes now to the near side board. Sertzog steps in. Sends it below the end line. Now they'll skate it through. Will RCDS. They try to send it forward. The two block one shot. One with the stick and one with the skate. No bumping going on there. Comes to neutral ice. Troy trying to get there. Couldn't do it. Disrupted a play at least. She's 1-on-2 now. Chips it into open ice, but an RCDS player is going to get it. She shoots and it's blocked away with the body of one of the players in orange. Sent through, redirected in front, and it goes just wide. Comes to the point and out. Under pressure there. OCW trying to break out, but can't do it. RCDS not giving them much on the defensive end, even from neutral ice forward. There's been a couple of breaks, but no sustained offense. Wrist shot through a lot of traffic, doesn't get through. Rebound is loose, brought to the near side boards and out. Looking for the home run, can't get it. They were on the change, were RCDS, but they completed it just in time. Trying to break in. Here they go, but it's picked off and taken away. Gabby Capano. Hopefully I'm getting that right. It's written in hand. It's written in Coach Alex's handwriting. Whistle and a stoppage of play. RCDS leads it 2-0 from ice time in Newburgh. 1:35 means plenty of time to get at least one back before they switch ends. RCDS wins the face-off, but it's taken away. Sent on net and sticked right aside and picked up. Sent right up through the middle for the breakout. This is 13. She's got one of the goals. She also has one of the C's. There's two of them. One wears 6, one wears 13. There might even be more. They have 6 on the bench. Wrap around wide angle attempt, thwarted, picked up, brought up the near side to the far side, dumped out, takes a friendly bounce. This is a foot race. Let's see who wins it. It's the RCDS player that gets to it first. Helsley rips it from the point. They get it down low. Wrist shot, left pad save. Skylar McFarland with the best chance so far. She sticks it back in. They're going to have to clear and get onside and not hustling back or realizing it. There's going to be a roughing. Let's see who it is on. Should be on RCDS because they had the puck when the whistle blew. We are missed Skylar McFarland's cheering section right here. So had she put that one in, you would have heard the loudest of loud eruptions. 37 seconds in the period, a 2-minute power play now for OCW. They can't win the face-off. Comes to the near side. Rizzo there will bang it across the end line. A battle for it along the far boards, but RCDS is going to win this with 22 seconds left. Battled for there and sent down. No icing. They'll try to set up with 14 and 13. Rizzo there. She'll try to chip it past. Good place to try to take a chance there, because if you get past the defender, you walk in. If not, you have a lot of protection. Hanson right down Broadway. Wrist shot, glove save at the buzzer. So OCW puts the pressure on in the late stages of the period, but they can't break into the 2-0 deficit. They never seem to start the clock on the power play there. So it actually occurred with 37 seconds left in the period, and that would mean 1:23 to start period 2 of power play time. I'm going to ask my spotter, Debbie Rizzo, if she thinks that's an N or an R.
Merrick.
Merrick? Okay. All right. So we're trying to get up to date on the names. We'll see how good we get by the end of the game. If I don't freeze my digits to death. Merrick? Easton Merrick. I think that's who we're going with. She might be out there to start the power play. It's hard to see the numbers if the players have their jerseys tucked in. And I haven't noticed any numbers on the sleeves, which adds to the degree of difficulty.
They're told the video keeps stalling.
Nothing I can do about it.
It's the internet here. It's awful. Does it stay like on there though? Does it see like it uploads, right?
It'll be smooth. Just live.
That's cool thing.
Yeah.
First name?
Tegan?
Okay. Teams will switch sides. Emily Landolina will now occupy the goal to our right. Number 12 heads back there. She's a triplet. And guess what? She's not the only one on this team. Her teammate, Luisa Rizzo, also is the youngest of 3 triplets with 2 triplet brothers. although Emmy has 2 older brothers in addition. So who saw that one coming? And birthdays 3 weeks apart, as our analyst, spotter, producer, and maybe driver home, Debbie Rizzo, tells us. They line up in the circle. There should be 1:23 on the clock for a penalty. It's not there, but I think the referees had a little discussion with the scorekeepers, and we're underway in period 2. OCW trying to rebound from a 2-0 deficit against Rye Country Day School, RCDS. Jacobus at the end board sends it up for Costello, who chips it forward. This is going to be a foot race right in front of you. We'll try to bring it in. Pace of this period has picked up. Knocked away, but it comes back into fortunate ice, and that's going to be a trip right there. 1-on-4, not the kind of penalty that you want to take when you have power play time left, but that is in fact what is going to happen. So we'll play it 4-on-4 for another 57 seconds, and then it'll be 37 of power play for RCDS. Jacobus wins the face-off into the near corner. That's Easton Merrick on the back. Merrick in a foot race now. Let's see if she can get there. She's fleet of foot, but the lefty will just be the first in pursuit. 13 will bring it in for RCDS, and she'll try to establish the 4-on-4, and now a 5-on-4. Blocked shot and comes into the near corner. That was Matone. She will bring it up the left wing. She will have a little space shorthanded. Keep going until they stop you. And she gets it all the way over the end line before she'll retreat to her defensive perch. Late change there by OCW, but they're not going to get caught as Altman goes back to corral it. Taylor Altman will get through a few. This is going to be a 3-on-2 shorthanded. Coming through, lefty in front, backhand score! OCW. Gabby Capano on the short-handed break makes it a 2-1 deficit for OCW. They came in fleet of foot, 3-on-2. Got in front, slammed on the brakes, made the goalie respect the pass, made the backhand move, and tucked it into the open side of the net. 2-1. They still have some time to kill off, but it's not evident on the clock. The penalty clock just seems to not be starting. But it should be expiring in about a minute. Scrum right in front of you. RCDS in the slot, knocked away. That was Avery who got a piece, it looked like. Sent through neutral ice by Gabby, and they send it back in. Trying to watch the bench as well to see when the penalty actually ends. Coach, looks like Henry Lee's over there discussing it. Slapper kicked away by Emmy all the way into the corner. They'll try to set it up, pressure up high, forcing the puck to go down low, but not possessed briskly. Now they move it around. Center in the slot, knocked away once by Altman, twice. Wrist shot, fired wide. Matone got the other piece. Power play is over, so it works out in the favor as Gabby comes in again. She's got one. She tries to center it this time, but she drew 3 white jerseys right there. Coy's back on D. Now gets a little help, but still getting low. Wrist shot, bangs and goes just wide. Rebound blocked away. Comes toward the near side corner, center. They bang at it once, backhand score. Got a little loose in the front. Somebody hit the back door and lifted it over the prone goalie. As Skylar's cheering section is vocal. McFarland in the center circle. Toman on the left wing. And now Natalie McMahon on the right. Wins it back to Hansen, who sends it forward. Picked off by Skylar right there. Let's see if she can get it in. Coys sent it forward, but couldn't get it all the way in, and they play with it in neutral ice. 3-1 RCDS, 11:20 now, second period. Near side boards, that's Amy. Slapper sent in onside. Hansen has to go all the way to the other side. Pushes down the player off the puck. What are they going to call here? They're calling a check on Hansen. Looked like she just pushed the player, which is legal. Not her fault that she's a lot stronger and just pushed the weaker player down, but they'll call it a penalty. 11:06, second period, 3-1. OCW trailing. They have one extra out there, so somebody's got to get off. And Natalie and Amy were deciding who it was going to be. Face-off battled for there. Rachel Lee standing sentry, and she'll get this puck and steer it up the near side boards. Deftly, forcing RCDS to go back and get it. Amy first in pursuit. Skylar over there as well. Ella will grab that one and send it in. They'll take their time and break out, but not effectively. Ella will go back, curl around Rachel, curl around her net, watch RCDS change, lose the puck, but still have time, wait for them to be there, and just fire it down. This is going to be on net. Amy first in pursuit. Short-handed. The penalty clock not working, so I should try to time these better. Guess I have to figure it out. Rachel Lee steps in and knocks that one away. OCW on the kill here for a little more time. Hansen in the box for what they called a check. Centered in front, Rachel knocks it away, rebuffs that chance. Ella's going to grab this one, look to send it down. Puck skipped just under her stick. It comes to the slot. Rachel's there again, and Lee's had a monster kill on the shift. Riz first in pursuit. She's going to try to pick it off the goalie's stick. They're changing so they couldn't touch that puck, and they have to clear the zone. That's maybe one of those times when you actually play that puck instead of shifting. Wrist shot, kicked away, or sticked away. You take your pick. Riz gets it, looking for somebody, gets it picked off, but it comes right back to her, and she's eventually able to chip out the puck. Riz is going to pick this one off. Oh, can she get there? She gets a little help from Raylan. Did I get that right? I think I might have gotten that right. Need a better spotter chart next time. Penalty is expired. Wrist shot blocked away in the slot by Matone. Centering offering knocked away and sent out through the point. Riz the first in pursuit, and she's looking to put pressure on the puck. She almost picked one off before, forces the pass, and here comes RCDS. They move it through to the right circle. Wrist shot got hit, but not knocked away. Slapper kicked into the corner. Clean the points. Another slapper. That one almost had seeing eyes, and it got its way all the way to the goalie, and 12 covers it up. Jacobus in the center circle to take this one. Can't win it. Wrist shot. Looked like Easton got a piece of that one. Two speedy ones out there. Merrick and Jacobus, and Costello, no slouch with the skates either. Centering feed picked off, over skated. They'll move it through neutral ice here. Costello, she'll gain the line. She's got Easton with her, tries to send her in. Good play by one of the RCDS players to knock that one away. Otherwise, that was going to be a march right in. They bring it in over the line. They get it at the top of the circle. They can't establish possession too much. Here goes Easton. She is with Addison. Centers for Addison. Gets it on the backhand. Tries to turn, and the goalie just slithers out and gets the pad on it before Costello could pull the trigger. Merrick and Costello on the break. We told you they're speedy, and they lived up to it. 7:28 second period from ice time in Newburgh, New York. Good crowd on hand. Try to give you a little better look as they stretch all the way down there to the left. OCW wins the face-off, wrist shot through traffic, backed in front, another rebound, oh, and it's steered just wide. Avery almost had one. Ella with a wrist shot, redirected in front, still loose in the slot. Puck battle there, and it comes out to the point. Altman's going to get it and send it in onside. Gabby and Avery look like they were the first two in pursuit. Here's Misha on the far boards trying to force that pass. She does. It goes to the point where she wanted it to go, but it skipped a little bit, and it could not be corralled by Ella, who will take it all the way behind her own goal. That one took a funny bounce off the boards for Avery. Misha trying to move it out. Stepped away and moved up the boards by Ella. She sends it down. It's going to have to go on net, otherwise it's icing. And it is icing, but only by about a foot. OCW will change. They'll have a defensive zone draw, trailing 3-1 with 6:32 left in period number 2.
Maria, you think she's talking to her about the jersey? Trying to get in there.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I know about
Face-off won by RCDS. They bring it right into the slot. Emmy knocked down the first one, but the rebound was there for a while. She got a little help from her friends. Amy steers this one out. She's in a foot race. She's got Natalie with her if she can win it, but she was about a half step behind and couldn't make up the difference. So let's see if this line can generate a little bit. Near side boards, Amy Tolman over there. Can she grab it? She can't. Need a little puck luck. Matone steers this one out. Hansen blocks it with the skates and doesn't let it get through. She'll fire it off the end boards to the far side. They'll send it right back in. Hansen kicks it forward, soccer style. Needs a little help down low. Wraparound attempt was blocked away by Matone and covered up by Landolina. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 5:40. Period 2, 3-1 lead for Rye Country Day. Debbie Rizzo slamming her phone in disgust. Maybe not. Milano on the dot there. Puck battled for. Lee gets it. Rachel spins and she comes. Gives you a better look. Loses it there. Wraparound attempt. One pad on it. Kicked it away. Got just enough. Emmy drifted back into the goal. So if that puck had gone a little bit of a different way, it might not have worked out so well. Near side boards. Sent forward. Whacked forward now. Riz in pursuit. Can't get there. This is going to be an icing, so they'll have an offensive zone draw with 5:04 left in period 2. OC Dub looking to break into a 3-1 deficit. They were down 2-0, and Gabby Capano raced up the left wing 3-on-2. Short-handed. Made a nice move in front and tucked in a backhander to give the orange the lead, get the 0 off the board. Rachel Lee between the points, chips it over for Coys. Let's see if she can keep it in. Oh, that might have been a break. Rachel was there, but the RCDS player had a step. Here's Riz. She'll rip one from the left wing, sends it wide, but not on net, but in a fortunate place where she was able to recover the rebound off the backboards. Now they move it through neutral ice. Coys gets a piece, still battling, sent through the top of the crease or the bottom of the slot. Still battling there. Riz is going to get this one. She doesn't have a chance to tip it forward. She was looking maybe to send Raylan forward. RCDS moving the puck around, skating it all the way to the point and chipping it down. But Coys picked that one up. She's bumped off. They're going to call that one. So they'll even that one up from before. Puck still hasn't been in possession of RCDS. Now they'll blow the whistle. So they're going to call that one a roughing. And they called a similar one on Hansen. I don't know if I was reffing that I would have called either, but they called it consistent. That's all you can ask for. Ref's not perfect. Announcers and live streamers not perfect. Coach is not perfect. Just the players, our lovely girls. 4:09 second period. Orange County West with a power play. And a 3-1 deficit. PJ on the face-off centering pass from Merrick, who blocks a slapper attempt a little bit. She blunted it. Emmy's going to knock this one down, play it forward, nearly into a bad stead. Here comes OCW. Breaking over the line on the left side is Ella. She centers it for PJ, and a number of players in a collision up front. Not enough to get the stick on it was Addison Costello. Easton Merrick with a wrist shot that hits a skate and goes wide. Now into the corner. Merrick trying to pull it out of there. She gets it. She'll bring it toward the far side boards at the half boards. Loses it there. Gets a little help. Jacobus tries to backhand shovel. Wrist shot from Costello. Couldn't get through. 13 will bring it out. She's going to fire it on net. And Emmy sticks that one aside. Overskated there for a moment. And now brought out, it's Jacobus. She's going to power up neutral ice, get into the offensive zone. She would have been offside, but it's taken out. Altman looking, tries to move it forward. She smashes into the board, seems to be okay. Sometimes those things sound worse than they are. Sometimes the ones with no sound are a lot worse than they look. Chipped forward. Merrick tries to get through with speed, can't do it. Sent in now. And retreating is OCW. Up the left wing, couldn't get a clean tip, but enough of a tip, I guess, was by RCDS. And I guess they had to have done it, otherwise it would have been an icing there. That is going to do it for the power play, so they didn't get much there. They had a couple of possession pieces as Gabby Capano skates in, chips it to herself. Goalie comes out to play it and chips it away. Centered in front, and Misha nearly got a piece of that. Still there. Whistled down. It's going to be a hand pass, so they'll take that one out of the offensive zone. 149. Period 2, 3-1 RCDS over OCW. Let's see if the Orange can get something going here in the final 109 seconds of period 2. Joe Rizzo here, happy to bring you the call. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and every time we go live or upload content, maybe a cleaner copy of this video, if you hit that alerts button as well, you get an alert every time we're doing it. That battled for along the end line. Back and forth they go. Bodies fall, bodies get up, pucks go to the point. Wrist shot, got through traffic and kicked aside. They'll go low to high, try to send it at the net. Redirected, but too wide. Comes back behind the end boards. Matone's going to get it. Curl, come back to the near side for Avery. Chipping it forward. This is going to be Gabby. She sends it forward for Misha. Let's see if she can get the stick on it. She'll battle for it along the boards on the far side. Picked up there by RCDS. They send it right back up the boards. And kept in momentarily, but not too much help there for Helsley as they send it in and go one-on-one. Matone got a piece of that one and steered it above the crossbar. 34 seconds left in period 2. OCW, let's see if they can cut this deficit in half. This one moved in one-on-one. Matone forces the shot wide. She got a piece again. She's been one-on-one a couple of times, and she's adjusted the shot a couple of times in the last few seconds. Good job by Grace. Tegan moves it up the far side board, centering, and that will expire the period. We are through 2, 3-1 in favor of RCDS over OCW. When they come back on the ice, they'll switch sides, and we'll see if the orange machine can muster up a couple of goals and get this thing tied up.
She's doing good. She's still doing good.
They line up in the center circle. PJ wins the face-off, and we're underway for period 3. They'll dump it and chase. Merrick to Costello to Merrick. Wrap-around attempt didn't get there or materialize quite fast enough. Wrist shot. Ella got it all the way through, but it was kicked out. In fact, the pad save almost redirected the puck into the net on the near side. Battled for on the far side boards. Comes over the end line. Merrick there. It gets to the point and is batted back in by Altman. Costello over there. Now Merrick to Altman at the point. Snapper through traffic. Knocked down with the logo that says RCDS for Rye Country Day School and covered before it could hit the ice. Capano on the dot. Choi in the slot. RCDS win the face-off. They try to break out. There's a little interference there at the point. Taylor was trying to get to a puck that she might have been able to get to otherwise, but was bumped off. No call. They'll play on. Calls have been basically even here. Referees have been a non-issue. Low angle shot. Rebound there after the save. They'll move it on the wraparound attempt, and that'll just be snuffed out by Altman, who sends it up the middle of the ice. Looking forward, there's a breakaway chance. She just couldn't get the stick on it. Just couldn't get the stick on it, could Avery. She was trying. She was using her feet, her stick. And Gabby was there calling for the puck. You could hear it all the way in your living rooms or on your phone or in your car or on your treadmill. Near side, they gain the zone. Send it around. Ella there. Herzog still battling. They peel off. They had pressure there. They peeled off. They trap it at the top of the circle. OCW needs to get this puck out of here. This is a big shift now. Loose in front. One swipe at it, and the second one knocks it away. Altman dove. Reverse Bobby Orr style to get that one out of the way. Avery sends it forward, and there's a collision. No intent. That one's sent in, and it's going to be icing, so 12:37 left in a 15-minute third period. OCW will change defensive zone draw. Should be McFarland in the circle. And Skyler pushes forward, doesn't get contact with the puck, but shields off her player from getting a free trip to the net, and eventually that comes as a face-off win. Riz in a foot race. Can she get there first? She doesn't have the angle. Uses the stick to try to get a piece, still in pursuit, and RCDS will skate it all the way out. Now into the offensive zone. Try to get through. It's loose in front. Still loose. And we got a piece of it once, and she got just enough. And one of the RCDS players coming in is saying, like, hey, what's going on over there? But we'll see if it's any kind of call. I think they're taking the face-off outside of the zone for incidental goalie interference. So the kind that's not a penalty, the kind that just sort of happens when nobody has any bad intentions, but they might bump into or interfere with the goalie's chance to make a play. OCW change. PJ and the two lefties. One of them, Merrick, in pursuit. The other one, Costello, in pursuit. And they're going to bring it out 2-on-1. Hustling back, knocked away by Grace Matone. She's had a big game back there and helped keep this score where it is, which is 3-1 with 11:34 left in the third period. Slapper from between the points fired wide. They were looking for a deflection. Didn't get it. Matone banks it up the near side board, steered out. This is going to be a foot race. Jacobus trying to find the angle. Rather, that was Costello trying to find the angle. Goes along the far side boards. 4 orange jerseys there against 1 in white. Eventually the one in white, after the play moved to the near side, got it into the zone. Costello tries to steer that one out of the zone, and OCW has a little hill to climb here. They need to generate a little offense if they want to get back in this game. They're not far from it, as Herzog chips it forward for herself, and she will pursue as PJ covers the point. This is going to be a power play for OCW here. A hook on RCDS with 10:39 left in period 3. Orange County West will have the power play. Can they have this deficit? Capano on the dot, Choi in the slot. Avery on the left wing. Ella on the right point. Taylor on the left. There's Taylor Altman. Waits for the player to get there. Chips it. Centers for Grace. Near side, Misha. She's going to go to battle with 2 players. Gets a little help from Gabby. Chased over the line. Avery pushes her player off. Oh boy, that's a tough call right there. They're going to call her for. They're going to call her for a check, and the puck's there. She bumps into the player, and that's the way they've called it all game for both teams. So that power play extinguished rather quickly, and they'll play it 4-on-4. This situation did pay off for OCW earlier in the game. Gabi Capano, who actually is now leaving the ice, after the 4-on-4 expired and OCW was in a penalty killing situation for a few seconds, they had a 3-on-2 break, and Capano slapper off the glove and covered. Capano was able to put that in after a good move in front. 10-11 left. Penalty clock's now working, so when the 4-on-4 expires in 93 seconds, there will be 22 seconds of power play for the team in the colors of the Naval Academy sports uniforms. Comes to the point. Ella, wrist shot. There was a redirect attempt in front by Easton. She couldn't get a piece of it. Now she gets it in the corner. Merrick looking, skating it around the net. Still looking. She'll go to the point. Ella waiting. She's going to march it right in. Send it through off a skate. PJ's in front if she can get free. A lot of good puck work and stick work back there. Good possession here. Their best of the game. Ella looks. Tries to steer it through traffic. Does. Right pad save. Taylor pinches in from the left point. She sends it toward the top of the slot. Ella tries to shovel it forward. Can't do it. Still pressuring. Ella on one-woman show. PJ gets it, sends it toward the net, and this group 3 out of 4 are going to change, and Taylor stays out there to stand sentry just in case. Send it through neutral ice, ping-ponging it right back and forth. What are they going to call here? They're going to call too many on the ice, it looks like, and Amy is going to jump into the box to serve this penalty. So 29 seconds left in a 4-on-4 with 9:07 left in the game. 3-1 OCW trails, and the hill just got a little bit steeper here. In 29 seconds, they'll be shorthanded by 1 player in a 4-on-3. 51 seconds of actually 5-on-3, make that. So 29 seconds of 4-on-3, 51 seconds of 5-on-3. A big opportunity for RCDS to salt this one away. Wrist shot, can't get it on net. Big penalty kill here. If they can kill this one off, OCW might be able to generate some energy to buttress them for the rest of the game. 3-on-4 at the moment, looking to spring Grace. Now it is 3-on-5, and they bring it in offside. So 18 seconds of 5-on-3 for RCDS. And then a minute 9 of 5-on-4, provided no goals hit the back of the orange net. RCDS will bring it in. They'll try to set up their power play now as they have 5-on-3. OCW in the triangle. Slapper. Emmy let that one go by, and it hit the outside of the net along the ice. This one fired down, and at this level, in this set of rules, there is no icing. In the club level that these girls play at, usually, a lot of them, that would be icing in effect at all times. The 5-on-3 is over without incident, and it's 5-on-4 for another 49 seconds. 7:52 now left. This one's going to come down. The goaltender is going to play this one all the way up and give it up to Matone. She chips it forward. Was looking for Capano right there. And RCDS, fired right into the bench. coach is ducking, fleeing with the dexterity of a lizard. So because it came off an OCW stick, the face-off will go back to Emmy's glove side circle. Capano out there. She tries to win it forward to herself, looking to spring Misha. Misha in a puck battle at the point, can't keep it in. Still battling for it. She'll follow it all the way to the end line before she peels off and hovers in front to cover anybody in the back door. Sent right through. Choi blocked that shot. So her positioning paid off in the end. 5 seconds now. If they could just get this one out of the zone, they'll have killed it off, but that's going to be a tall order and at the post on the left side. Amy jumps out of the box and onto the bench. We are 5 on 5, full and even strength. OCW has killed off portions of a 5 on 3, and they're going right back in the box here. Looks like Grace is going to get called for a check. And with 6:50 left now, they'll play shorthanded once again. The bad news is you're playing shorthanded when you're down 2 goals. The good news is you got a pretty big bench and the other team doesn't. And maybe with a little luck, a little skill, and a little hustle, you can pot one shorthanded. PJ and Avery, the forwards. Ella and Taylor on D to kill it off. Face off one to Taylor's side. She shielded off the puck. Avery hustled over there to get a piece. Slapper from between the points sent wide. Looking for a deflection, but nobody was there. Marching out from right behind is one of the RCDS players. PJ trying to chip that one away. She was looking to get off to the races. Jacobus will take those opportunities shorthanded, and she will often cash in, especially with her team trailing. Very good time and score awareness by 21 in orange. Puck knocked out of the zone. They send it D to D. Jacobus still battling there, forces them to bring it in on not the terms that they wanted. So Herzog's able to pick that puck up as a result of all the hard work of 21 in the neutral zone. Avery tries to get a piece, got enough to send it to PJ, steered it to the point but can't get it out, and they'll change D behind the play. Well, the power play team. 55 seconds left in the power play, 5:43 in the game. 3-1 Rye Country Day. A tight defensive battle here. That one comes at the net in sort of slow motion, at least for this game, and it's covered up. Landolina's been busy, and she's been good. She's kept it right here. Didn't have much of a chance really on any of the goals. Merrick wins the face-off to herself, but can't get it out of the zone. Pop up off the blocker. She got just enough of it. Did Landolina to chip it over the net. Comes to the right point. 31 seconds left in the power play. RCDS has been on the power play an awful lot here in the third. Let's see if OCW can kill it off. Costello got it but couldn't corral it. Slapper sent wide again. They send them wide just to the sides of the net looking for a deflection. Here comes Merrick. She's fast if she could turn the corner. She gets over neutral ice, and eventually with Costello's help they'll get the puck. Here comes Merrick, tries to get through another, but there's 4 white jerseys there. She got through about 2.5 of them. RCDS bring it in. Emmy cuts down the angle right there and corrals that shot, leaves no rebound. Penalty kill is over, so they've killed off all the short-handed chances here. Let's see if they could generate some offense. The team in orange trails 3-1 to Rye Country Day School. They have 4:42 to do it. The way to do it, score 1, then figure out the rest after that. Rachel Lee will go behind her own net. Slam on the brakes, reverse it, make everybody else on the ice do the same, and find Addison Costello, who chips it up through the neutral zone. Here's Merrick. Oh, Easton almost was there. And she had Gabby Capano with her. Those two, a lethal duo if they could just get a little bit more of open ice and maybe a break. Housley will hustle back trying to break up a 2-on-1, and she forces her player to the corner. Comes to the top of the left circle, steered around. Housley will get it again and try to send it up the near corner and the near side point. Choi trying to get that one out. Can't do it. It's shoveled back. Well, she got it out at least for a moment. Couldn't get possession. They'll power it up the near side boards. Choi again there. And they just ping pong it back and forth. RCDS will take that all day. If the puck is in that end of the ice, they really have no threat of giving one up. Here's Misha trying to send it through for Gabby. Gabby will gain the line and dump it all cross ice for Misha hustling in. She's got Avery with her if she can get there. Couldn't grab it. 1-on-2. Reversed by RCDS. They'll play with it behind their own end line, and OCW will take that if they could keep this one in. They do. There's a push down, no call. That's just standard pushing and shoving. It's all allowed. Here is a 2-on-2. As long as somebody's hustling back, and somebody is, Matone. Nice move there. Wrist shot, big save. Landolina saves the second one. Still a game, 3-1. Can OCW find a way to cut this deficit in half? Loose on the back door, covered up, loose again, big save. It comes out to the right point. They'll go between the points. Wrist shot hits one of her own players with it and deflects wide. Moving the puck with alacrity in the offensive zone. There's a slapper that's blunted. Grace got a piece of it. Avery's trying to move it out. She does. It chips along the board. She was looking to send it forward, but couldn't get it all the way for Gabby. Goes into the offensive zone now. 2:04 left for OCW to figure this one out. Poise to Matone. She'll gain the center line and try to dump it, but it hit one of her own player's sticks, and it's sent right back the other way. Picked off, but regained. Merrick now. Let's see if she can generate it. She sends it for Costello. Jacobus is in the middle. Costello will take it along the end line. Goalie still in net with under 100 seconds. Loose in front. One save, still loose. It comes to the near side corner. 99 seconds now. 89 rather. Goes to the point. Jacobus is going to pick this one up. Sends it to the half boards. Merrick back to Jacobus. She's got Costello in front. Sends it there. Blockered away. 1:14 now. They need first one, and then if they can get that one, they'll worry about the second one. They're trailing 3-1. Battled for along the end line. Merrick comes out with it, looking to go to the points, reverses it for Costello. She had a moment there, gets it again off the crossbar! That would have cut the deficit. Comes out, they'll bang it off the boards. Retreating, Altman gets through one. Can she get through another? She banks it off the board for Easton. She's going to try to get down the slot. Backhanders knocked away. They try to slap it out, but Ella keeps it in with the skate. Trying to shovel it forward, can't do it. RCDS is going to break this one out with 31 seconds now. It's not looking so good for Orange County West. 23. They're going to have to fire this puck up and hope for some kind of miracle at this point. But a very hard played game from drop of the puck to final whistle. 1-on-3 here, and they'll just play with it in neutral ice. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. That will do it from ice time in Newburgh, New York. Rye Country Day School jumps out to a 2-0 lead. OCW cuts it down to 2-1. RCDS adds another and holds that all the way through the game for the 3-1 win. The girls come to neutral ice to do the handshake. That is going to do it from Newburgh, New York. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button and the alerts button. And every time we're going live with hockey or uploading content, which might be, say, a cleaner copy of the game. If it was chopping out on you a little bit, we apologize for that. We're just at the mercy of whatever Wi-Fi or data is available wherever we are. But hopefully you got a good look if you were watching live, and if you've checked it out afterward on demand, we appreciate that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That is going to do it from Ice Time in Newburgh, New York. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching Orange County West. Girls hockey.